For today's drawing, we're going to do a pretty simple drawing. We're going to draw some holly. You might have seen these on Christmas wreaths, or sometimes they're around candles. So what we're going to do, I'm going to grab my medium-sized Sharpie marker here. What we're going to do is start off by drawing right in the middle of my page a small circle, about like so. And then I'm going to put a smaller circle on it as a highlight. And then I'm going to draw a circle right beside it, but you won't see all of that circle. So part of it is hidden behind the other circle, which are little berries that are part of the holly. So I'll put its little highlight there with a little circle, put a smaller circle here that hides behind both of them, so it's just a partial circle and a little highlight there. So that is the main berry part of our holly. So what we're going to do is add 4 leaves onto this. We're going to continue this with my medium marker. I'm going to go over here to the left side, and what I'm going to do is draw kind of a smashed half circle or semicircle, or like a half of a football maybe. I'm going to go here and do another one, and then one more off of that, and then one more off of that, and that is going to be the left side of this leaf. So what I'm going to do here is start from where I ended, and I'm going to draw down, and I'm going to draw one that looks like it might be even with there, and I'm going to stop. Then I'm going to draw another little half circle that looks like it's even with this other one, and stop. And then you can probably tell what I'm going to do. Another one that's even with that one, and then I'm going to go back into the berries like so. So I'm going to go to the other side, do the same thing. Half circle out, half circle, half circle, and making sure they end in sharp points. Half circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to do 4 on each leaf. You don't have to do 4. You can do more if you want to. Go out to the end, and I'm going to do the same sort of thing. Go down and find a point that's even with that. Same thing here. Even with that one. Even with that one. And then we'll bring it on in. Hide the rest behind the berries. So we've got 2 more leaves that we're going to put in. These are going to be a little bit tricky because they'll be covered by not only these berries, but by these 2 leaves. So what we're going to need to do is sort of pretend that we can see the rest of the leaf, and we'll have to make up something that's not there. So we won't have the same number of points showing on both sides. So let's go over here. We'll start up here by the berries, and we'll draw our half circle to a point, second half circle to a point, third half circle to a point, fourth half circle to a point, and then we'll start going up. Fourth, even with number 4. Third, even with there. Second, and then the first one would end up back there somewhere. So we went 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and then first would be hidden back behind there. Okay, so this last leaf we're going to do coming down here, it's going to be hidden by parts of all 3. So I'm going to go up here and just draw out to a point, out to a point. I'm kind of pretending that I have a point that's about from here to here, and then this will be point number 2, point number 3, point number 4. Then we pick back up from point number 4 and we go point number 3, point number 2, and then I bring that in and it's hidden behind there. So what I'm going to do from here is put a little bit of detail on the leaves of the holly. And what I'm going to do is get my smallest marker here, and I'm going to go in the middle of them, and I'm going to make a line kind of goes down the middle. It's going to curve a little bit. These leaves aren't flat, but I'm not going to take it all the way to the end right here. And then what I'm going to do from there is basically draw from this middle line to these points out here, but I'm going to do just like I did here and stop short. I'm going to curve them a little bit because again, this helps the leaf to not look flat. So first sets of lines there, and they're generally even. They generally start from the same point because when I drew, I tried to make sure that my points were generally evenly spaced. I'm going to go here, draw one there, here, and draw one there. So I'm going to go on this one that's hidden pretty well, and I'm going to draw that line down the middle and then draw the lines from the middle to the points, from the middle to the points. And then remember back here we had some hidden points, so we're gonna just pretend that that goes out there to those points. So this, we're gonna jump over to this leaf over here, the far left one. Draw that line out to the middle, staying short of my corner right there. Same sort of thing here. We're going to draw from the middle to the point, middle to the point. Again, we'll draw the middle to the point, and remember we're not going all the way to the edges. We're staying short of it. Middle to the point. Remember, keep those lines a little curved. Now some leaves can be flatter than others, but generally none of them are flat completely. So we don't want straight lines. Last one, I'm going to draw a curved line like so. And the further away from these outside points you start on this middle line, the more you can make a sweeping curve. So rather than just start right there, I'm going to go up here, and what I can do is have more room for my line, which makes it look a little bit more interesting of a shape. Alright, so that finishes us up with our holly. Pretty simple one today. So go ahead, sign your name to your work, and that finishes us up. And I'll see you for our next drawing. Thanks for drawing with me today. You can subscribe to my newsletter to get more art fun. Just go to brianmaysart.com/newsletter. And I'd love to see what you drew. Share it on Facebook or Instagram, and be sure to tag Brian Mays Art so I can find it. See you next time.